Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to learn about Makki and Madani surahs. Dear students, the revelation of the Holy Quran to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam started during the month of Ramadan. The first revelation consisted of the 5 verses. The first 5 verses of the 96th surah, Surah Alaq. Thereafter, there was a gap, after which Angel Jibreel alayhi salam appeared and recited the first few verses of the 74th surah, Surah Al-Muddassir, to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After this, revelations continued in Makkah and Medina for 23 years, almost 23 years. The surahs of the Holy Quran are either Makki or Madani, or in English language you may say Makkan or Madinan surahs, according to the period of their revelation. Dear students, this must be kept in your minds that Makki and Madani terms are not associated with the part of land, but with the period of time. For example, the surahs which were revealed to the Prophet ﷺ before his migration towards Medina, before his migration, are known as Makkan or Makki surahs, and the surahs revealed to him after his migration towards Medina are known as Madinan surahs or Madani surahs. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived for the first 13 years of his prophethood, or you may say his mission, at Mecca, and during this period all surahs which were revealed to him are known as Makki surahs or Makkan surahs. Makki surahs or Makkan surahs. Any term may be, either term may be used, Makki or Makkan. Thereafter, he migrated to Medina, and all surahs which were revealed to him during the last 10 years of his life at Medina or outside anywhere are known as Madani surahs or Madinan surahs. The Makki surahs are generally brief. They deal with the belief in Allah, the belief in oneness of Allah, Tawheed, the day of judgment, reward and punishment, heaven and hell. These surahs deal with moral character and contain invitation to virtue. On the other hand, the Madani surahs or Madinan surahs contain social duties and obligations, permission of jihad, and commands relating to it. These surahs are generally lengthy. Since the Islamic State was established in Medina, and from there invitation to Islam was extended to different parts of the land, different nations, the style of address adopted in Madani surahs was also different from that of Makki surahs. In Makkah, the people were enemies of Islam, the worst kind of enemies, and their purpose was to torture the Holy Prophet ﷺ and his companions radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajmain. Therefore, in Makki surahs, the language used was stronger. For example, in verse number 33 of Surah number 6, it is said, "We know indeed the grief which their words do cause thee." In verse number 34 of the same surah, it is said, "And messengers indeed were rejected before thee." In Makkah, generally, the verses revealed were related to the opposition of the unbelievers, for which the hearts of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and his companions were strengthened, and they were asked to forgive. In Medina, the situation was different. Here, three groups of people were living. Muslims, means Muhajirin and Ansar, and hypocrites, number two, hypocrites, and number three, Jews. As far as the Jews were concerned, the Quran gave them the invitation to accept the message of Allah. The hypocrites were condemned and their cunning schemes were exposed. The principles for governing the socio-political and financial lives of Muslims were laid down. If the orders such as payment of zakat were given to Makkah, it would have made no sense, because most of the Muslims there had no wealth or status and were few in number. Similarly, on account of fear of their lives at the hands of the unbelievers, they were not ordered to offer their prayers openly at Makkah. They were also not in opposition. They were not in opposition to fight, and that was why no orders for jihad were given to the Muslims at Makkah. Commands were therefore given at Makkah and Medina, keeping in view the general conditions of the Muslims on one hand and that of the forces of opposition on the other hand.